Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Shreya and in today's video I'm going to create a full face using some new makeup products that I've recently purchased. These are not new products in the market but new products that I have purchased, so let's get on with it. Also, happy new year to you guys. Happy 2022. Wow, that is weird. 2022. I hope you guys have a great year ahead, and now let's begin with the video. So for today's video I have some drugstore as well as some high-end products, and I'm just going to use all of them together to see how they work. But these are definitely not my reviews, these are just first impressions that I'm doing with you guys. I'll definitely update you guys more on how I feel about the products in the future videos, but for now let's get on with the first reviews. The first thing that I'm going to use is the Inside Pore Minimizer Primer. This is how it looks like, and tell me, does this not look like the Benefit Professional Primer? I have the mini version of it and this is the same size. The only difference I feel is the formula of Benefit is a little more pore blurring and it has a skin color tint to it, while this is a transparent product. This product formula reminds me more of the Pack Pore Primer than the Benefit Professional, but yeah, it's really good. I just used it now and I'm going to apply it again because it was a while back that I applied it and I forgot to do my makeup. So I'm just going to start applying this on my face, on the areas where I have pores. Okay, just dab it on like that. Okay, I'm going to let my primer sit on my face for 2 minutes and then I'm going to come back and start with my base makeup. I'm just going to tie my hair back because I don't want it to be on my face. But as I was saying in the last video, I went short with my hair. I actually went more short. Now my hair has grown back because it's been around 5 months or 4 months since I last cut my hair. So my hair has grown back, so I'm just going to tie my hair back now so that they don't disturb me while I'm applying my makeup. Next I'm going to apply some setting spray on my face just to, make my skin more hydrated. I already have moisturizer on plus the primer on, but I also want to apply a makeup setting spray. So I'm going to use a Gerard Cosmetics setting spray in the flavor Rose. This is a really hydrating setting spray, so I love it for the winter season especially. I'm just going to spray it on my face now. I'm going to let this dry on my face. So I had paused my video and I forgot that I did not have my video turned on while I was applying the concealer. So I just used the N.Y.Bae concealer in the shade 05 and 03. 03 is under my eyes and 05 is on my pigmentation. I'm going to let it sit on my face for 1 minute and then I'm going to start blending it out. I was saying that I love this concealer very much. This was my best discovery in 2021, my favorite makeup product that I discovered in 2021, and I've been obsessed with this one. The formula of this concealer is medium to high coverage and it also gives a very beautiful creamy finish. It does not feel matte under the eyes, which is what I love because I have dry skin, so I cannot take matte concealers, like very drying matte concealers on my face. So this has to be my favorite concealer from all the concealers that I own in my collection, and this is also the most affordable concealer I own, so definitely a must buy. Next, I'm going to start blending the concealer. I'm going to use the Rufa Beauty RB17 brush to blend my concealer. I'm going to blend the under eye concealer first and then I'm going to start blending my pigmentation concealer. Okay, so I'm just going to start dabbing it in. So instead of using a orange concealer or orange corrector, I have started using a darker concealer under my eyes, and that's how I correct my face, and it works like magic. Just the concealer needs to be at least 2 shades or 3 shades deeper than your skin, not too much, but 2 shades at least. Okay, and yeah, my dark circles are almost gone, and the undertone of this concealer is really warm. That's why I love this concealer. Okay, I'm going to start blending this area now. And the trick is just to dab your brush like this, don't swipe it across. Also, how have you guys been doing? I know I took a break for a very long time and then I'm suddenly back, but I just missed doing YouTube. I was upgrading my setup, I was upgrading my skills. 2021 was a year dedicated to my skills and my setup and all of that. And if you see my work on Instagram, it has definitely improved from what it was back then when I stopped doing YouTube. And I love where I am right now in my life. So let me know how 2021 was for you guys, because for me it was all about improvement and growth. I'm going to use a little bit more concealer to color correct over here on my spots little, because I want a kind of flawless skin today. Also, won't you guys say my skin has improved, because I have been taking skin treatment. I have been undergoing skin treatment since last 8-9 months, I don't know, and I have been on isotretinoin. Then I have also been doing chemical peels and a lot of stuff. I'll be sharing my whole journey once I am done with the treatment, so stay tuned for that. But I have been really thinking that my skin is looking very good. Actually picked up the wrong shade. I want to use the 05 shade, which is Coffee Pretzel. Yeah, I'm going to use that. This was the shade I initially used, and actually I love this one for my under eyes as well, like color correcting my under eyes, because I have really dark set of under eyes, like dark under eyes, so this one works really well for that. I don't even need to apply foundation after I'm done applying this concealer. That's how much I think I enjoy using this concealer. Since I started doing my makeup like this, I use very less foundation, but this concealer I have already finished like two tubes of it. Okay, so you see how my under eyes are looking so better than what it was looking like in the start of this video. That's because my hyperpigmentation, my dark circles, everything is gone now. I have not shaved my face in a while, and that's why I feel my skin is looking a little rough. Texture wise, not like dark circles and pigmentation wise, but yeah, texture wise it's looking a little rough today. But apart from that, my skin is doing really well in the last few months, I feel. Next, I'm going to move towards a foundation, and for foundation I have two new foundations. One is the Huda Beauty stick foundation, and another one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. This one is in the mini size and it is in the shade 2W2, and this is in 310. So in the original Huda Beauty foundation I was 310, but sadly this shade is darker for me. I don't know how, maybe they have changed the color tones. But yeah, I'm still going to use this because this foundation is a little light for me and this is a little dark. So I'm going to just mix both of these and apply it on my face. So I'm going to apply this first on the perimeters of my face, and I'm not going to apply this much. This has, unlike the previous foundation of Huda, this one has more like a medium coverage, but the finish is very creamy and not cakey at all, and I really love this. I'm also going to mix the Estee Lauder foundation, so that's why I'm not taking too much of this one. The reason I got mini foundation is because I know I never end up finishing a foundation, so I had to get a mini one. If I find a mini foundation after this, I'm going to invest in the mini ones, because I literally had to throw away my previous Huda Beauty full foundation, like the full faux foundation in the full size, away because it had expired, and also that I had not even finished like half of it. So that's why I went for a mini foundation in the Estee one, and I'm probably going to buy more mini foundations after this. You see, this foundation is really light for me, so yeah, I'm just applying into the center of my face, not on the sides, because it will look really ashy if I do. For blending the foundation, I'm going to use the Cuffs and Lashes brush. This is the one I have. I did not had a good experience with this brand when I ordered this brush from Amazon. This brush is numbered as F13, but they sent me this brush in the number F14, and they sent me one more brush which was F14 I think, and it was supposed to be a more powder brush, but it was way too fluffy than what I saw on Amazon. So I complained to them and I asked them for an exchange, but they just denied it straight away, and their service was really horrible, I feel, on Amazon. So I did not had a good experience with the brand. But this foundation brush is really good. Like, you can see how it's easily blending my makeup quickly, and also it's pushing the makeup into my skin, so it's not even going to, like, you know, take a lot of time yet make your makeup look very flawless. The Huda foundation on its own I already have used, so it has a very, what do you say, creamy finish and medium to high coverage. And the Estee Lauder, this is my first time using it. I can't say how it works exactly because I'm using it with the Huda one, but I can see that my coverage is looking really good. Like, the makeup coverage on my face is looking really good. So it's probably the Estee one, but I did not apply it in a like large amount, so I'm not sure. I will be using it more and updating you guys in my future videos, so stay tuned for that. And I'm really sorry if you guys can hear like bikes and trucks going down, because this was the reason that I stopped filming YouTube. One reason, because there's too much disturbance in my place right now where I stay, and like the noise is too much for my YouTube videos. I have to film YouTube videos at night or else it is too loud. So I really hope you guys don't mind. I will try my best to film some videos at night as well, but for now here we are, so please don't mind. So next up, I'm going to use a cream blush, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hill blush, cream blush in the shade Peach Caramel. So this is, I think, probably their darkest shade, and I went for the shade because I already bought some pinky shades recently, which I'll be trying in the future videos. One I have bought is the Made by Michelle brush in the shade something, I forgot, it was pinky, some pinky blush. And I also got gifted the Rare Beauty cream blush, so I have more cream blushes to try, but I'll be using them in another video. Today I'm going to use this one, and it is in the shade Peach Caramel. It has like the blush on one side and then it has brush on one side, so you can use the brush to blend it on the go, but I'm not going to use the brush because I feel it's too small for my liking, and it's also not dense enough. So I'm going to take it on the back of my hand and then apply it on my face. Okay, so this is how the shade looks like. I'm using the Rufa Beauty RB18 brush. The previous one concealer was RB17 and this is RB18. This is the blush brush, cream blush brush, and I'm just going to dab it here and start applying it on my face. It's a very beautiful peachy orange kind of color, not orange, peachy brown kind of color, and it works for my skin tone. So if you're anywhere near my skin tone, definitely can go for it, but this was actually meant for deeper skin tone. I'm not sure if it will show up on too deep skin tones. The blush shade is very beautiful. I think it takes a lot of building up to make the color look very pigmented on the face, which is good if you're a beginner. It's not very pigmented. If you apply it directly, maybe it will be too overpowering, but my advice is apply it on your hand, then apply it on your face. This way you also save up a lot of product, like you don't waste your product, and you also don't go overboard with the blush. Also, let me know what you guys think about my short hair, because in my whole life, I think since I was a child, I never had short hair. I always liked my hair to be long, and last year I just went through a lot of stuff and it was too like, it was weighing me down, and the hair, I just needed to get rid of it for some reason. So I got rid of it, and I went like very short with my hair. Now it has grown out, but I went like very short with my hair. Now it's at that stage where it's like curling outwards, but I don't mind. I'm going to style it later onwards. So I think that's it for the blush. This is how it's looking like. It's a very beautiful shade. I love it. I think it's looking more bronzy, like more sun-kissed kind of vibes than like blushy, but I love it. Now I'm going to use a cream contour on my face, and I'm going to use a foundation stick for that. This is a very affordable foundation stick. It is the N.Y.Bae foundation contour and concealer stick, I think, and I'm using the shade 06. I also have a 07 shade, which is more warm tone. This is more cool tone shade, so I'm using this to just contour my face very slightly. I'm actually more into cream products, so that's why you see me using more cream products in today's video. My dry skin just loves cream products, and this foundation stick, contour stick, whatever you want to call it, it works very beautifully for like contouring your face, also for foundation, as a foundation or a concealer. I have used the lighter shades. I have them. I'll be using them in my future videos. I have used them for my concealer, and it works really well. So I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for my cream blush, and I'm going to start blending this into my skin. It's not a very deep and obvious kind of color, that's why I used it today, and I'm just going to push it into my skin. As you can see, I have not used too much, but it still looks very good, and in real life at least it's looking very good. I'm not sure how it's looking on the camera. Let me know what are your plans for 2022. This year I want to get a camera, and I also want to get soft boxes in my setup. I have been so obsessed with photography and videography recently, like just improving my setup overall. I have been loving it, and I am trying to, you know, take it up the notch, and it's going to keep on happening this year, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what are your plans in 2022, and yeah, I would love to know. So this is a really a good contour concealer foundation stick. If you want, I have used this darker color on my friend as a foundation, and it worked so beautifully. So if you're from deeper skin tone, you don't want to invest too much money in foundation, you want a medium coverage foundation, go for this one. It works really well. Okay, now it's time for concealer. I'm going to use the PAC Spotlight Concealer in the shade 08. I already have the 03 shade, and this shade is so similar to 03. I will be giving a swatch, side-by-side swatch in the future video, but take my word for it, this concealer shade is so similar to 03 shade. I'm like, there's a gap of 5 or 6 shades in between, and still how are the concealers looking so similar? But I don't know, they look very similar on the swatch, and I think even on the face they're looking very similar. This one is a little like, it looks, this shade looks just 2 shades deeper than, or 1 shade deeper than the 03 shade. I'm just applying it under my eyes to highlight my under eyes. I love the PAC Spotlight Concealer. It is matte and like finish, but if you blend it out quickly and if you set it well, it does not crease, it does not make your under eyes look, what do you say, matte. So yeah, I love this concealer, and it stays on for a long time. That's the reason I love it actually. And it's very good for highlighting your under eyes, because this concealer does not oxidize like many of my other concealers which are lighter in tone. They usually oxidize on me and go a shade deeper, but this one doesn't do that, and you can see how easily it blended out. Today's video might be a longer one because I am just in a chatty mood. Like, this is my actually the first video I'm filming in 2022, so it might be a longer video. So grab a popcorn or some snacks and sit with me. Just do your makeup if that's your mood. My concealer is looking really good. It sets on its own, so you don't need to use a lot of powder to set this concealer, but you need to set it slightly so that it doesn't crease. Okay, like if you have lines over here, obviously it's going to crease, so make sure you're set it with some good powder. What do you guys think? Do you think the short hair, actually don't give me your opinion now, wait once till I brush my hair, because I don't have the habit of brushing my hair often. I do it maybe once in a week or something like that, so I haven't brushed my hair yet. Once I do that, after I'm done doing this look, then let me know what you guys think about this look. Okay, I'm also going to apply my P.louise base on my eyelids now, so that I can start with the eye makeup after this. I'm using the shade 02. I need to finish this up. It's probably been a long time I have this in my collection. Trust me, you don't run out of this product. I have been using this so much. I have used this so much, but still I haven't ran out of it. And I think it's a very good investment. I already have the 03 shade, and they also launched 2.5, which I think will be more of my shade, because 03 is a little dark for me and 02 is light for me. So I will be going for the 2.5 shade soon. If you have oily eyelids, this is not a concealer for you. If you prefer a matte eye base, go for some matter kind of formula like the MAC Paint Pot or the Gerard Cosmetic Clean Canvas eyeshadow base. That's more perfect for oily eyelids. Next up for powder, I'm going to use a Too Faced Peach Perfect powder in the mini size. This one was gifted to me by my friend Debosmita, and I love her for that. I wanted a high-end powder. The last 2 months I actually placed order for 2 high-end powders. I bought 2 high-end powders, and she sent me this as well because she knew I was looking for a high-end powder, because I never had a high-end powder in my whole life. So she gifted me this one, and you get 3.5 grams. She got this from my Instagram store, so if you want to buy it, I will leave the link down below. I have used this like on my birthday. I think I used this one, and it's really good. Even though it says peach, it does not make your under eyes look peachy or something like that. It's really brightening, And now I'm just going to start applying it on my under eyes. As I said, don't apply too much powder on the pack concealer, warna it will really get very dry. So just apply a very thin layer of it. For blush, I'm going to use the Colorbar Cheek Illusion blush in Earthy Touch. It is again a peachy bronzy color. This is how the blush looks like. It has shimmer particles in it. If you don't like shimmer particles, don't get it. It's more like glitter particles, not shimmer particles. But the glitter is not visible on your face once you apply it. It just falls off, I think. But the shade of this blush, very pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to apply it on my face very slightly like this. I discovered in 2021 itself, I think, and it was a very good one because I generally don't like using shimmery blushes on my face, but this one is a exception. I'm going to use the P.louise brow pencil. This is a mini brow pencil and you get so much product in here. I'm going to post a picture of it right here so you can see there's too much product of it in here. So I'm just going to start applying it on my brows. It's very creamy. First impression, it's very creamy and very pigmented. For my eye makeup, I have a new eyeshadow palette today. I actually have a lot of new eye palettes to show to you guys that I have not ever used on my YouTube channel before. But for today's video, I'm going to use the Myst Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, Drama eyeshadow palette. This is how it looks like, and this is how the shades look like. It has beautiful neutrals as well as some pop of colors like purple, red and maroon kind of shades. So yeah, you can definitely use it for your daily wear as well as some like glam looks as well. I'm going to take this shade called as Tea on a very big soft round blending brush. Okay, and I'm just going to start applying it right here in the outer corner, and as this is a big brush, I'm also applying this color in my crease area. Okay, like in my transition area. Color is a slightly powdery color, like there's kickback in the palette. Next up, I'm using the Rupa Beauty RB09 brush and I'm just taking the shade Basic on it. I'm taking the shade called as Melanin over here, and I'm telling you guys there's a lot of kickback in the palette. Just something to be concerned about if you don't like having to clean up your palettes all the time. I'm just putting it in my outer corner to give a depth in my... You know, some people when they do their makeup, they just look so pretty. I feel I'm not one of those people. Like either I can concentrate on doing my makeup right, or either I will try to look good while doing makeup, and I cannot do both while doing one. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below which one are you, like which category are you, like do you look good while doing makeup? Because I definitely do not, and I don't care, because as long as the end result is good, I'm fine. Like this is a classic look, I'm telling you guys. So if you are into neutrals and very basic looks but still very, you know, eye-catching kind of looks, this palette could be a go-to. I don't know the price point of this palette, but I will leave it right here so you can see. And this is how the eye look looks like so far. Okay, I'm done with using this palette. I'll definitely play more with it and let you guys know what I think about it in the future videos. But for now, I feel the three colors that I used, they worked really well. The mattes actually blend really well. The only problem is the kickback. If for some people you don't like kickbacks, this might not be for you. So next up, I have a very exciting product. This is the Carla Cosmetic Pigment. This is in the shade Teddy Bear. I know it looks very small, but trust me, this is like big gun. This is a big gun, okay? And this one was gifted to me again from Tapaswini, and I always wanted to get this one, but it's so expensive. And I'm just going to apply it on my eyelid with my finger. You see that? Wow. It has like a olivey green shift to it, which also looks golden. and I love it. This was the product I was most excited about in this video probably. Wow, I love it. I'll show you guys a swatch of it here. You can see how it looks like. I think if you use a brush, you definitely will get a fallout, but with a finger I did not get too much fallout, and I hardly got any fallout, I mean. And the product is looking really good. I'm going to go off screen and just apply my mascara, my lashes, and be right back with you guys. Okay, so I'm back with the lashes on. These are the PAC M72 lashes, and this is how they look. They are very soft. I wanted soft lashes because the eye look is soft as well. And I'm going with the bolder lip color, so I'm going to spray my setting spray, which is again this Gerard cosmetic one. I'm just going to hold my hair back so it doesn't get wet. Okay. Now let this dry up, and after that, once it's like 20% still wet, I will apply my highlighter. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the e.l.f. highlighter. This was again gifted to me by Smita. This is in the shade 24K Gold. This is how it looks like. It's very soft, okay? It's not the blinding kind of highlighter. In looking at the pan, you will think it's very blinding, but it's not, okay? Even in the swatch, it's looking very blinding, I know. But on the face, you can tone it down as much as you want, unlike other highlighters like the Maybelline highlighter, the Master Chrome one, is like you go in and there's like bam, even if you apply a very light layer. Okay, with this one, you can build it up actually. You see? It will look like very soft, yet give you a very glow from within kind of look. And in the year of 2021, I have not been using powder products, powder highlighters too much, but this one won my heart in the like ending of 2021. So yeah, I love this one. And if you're someone who's over the powder highlighter phase and who is like, I don't want the blinding kind of highlighter that everyone applies, used to applying back in 2018, 2019, if you don't want that, definitely this highlighter is a must for you. You can see how soft it is. Like just when I move my face, it's showing, and when I see straight up in the camera, it's not there. So that's the kind of highlighter I personally love these days. I personally go for no highlighters or cream highlighters, but yeah, this one is really good. For lips, I'm going to line my lips with some red lips. These are not available in India. This is Skin O2, I think. I'm just going to use a red pencil, which is multi-purpose. It can be used on eyes and lips as well. So I'm just going to line my lips with this, and then I'm going to fill it in with the red lipstick. Okay. Okay, so I have just lined my lips. I'm going to fill it in with the red lipstick. This is the Sugar Creamy lipstick from the Wonder Woman range. This is in the shade Love Child 05. Okay, and I'm just going to apply this. This is a creamy lipstick, bullet lipstick. That's why I'm applying on my lips, because of winters and also because of the skin treatment that I'm going through. My lips are kind of dry since a lot of months, so liquid lipsticks are something that I don't generally use these days. Such a pretty shade. Okay, so the lips are done. I'm going to go now and get changed into something more good, like better than this top. So yeah, let me just go and get changed, wear some good outfit, and be right back. Hi guys, so I'm back. I just did style my hair, I changed my outfit, and I wore some jewelry. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this look using some new makeup products, and let me know what specific reviews do you want to see on my channel, because I know reviews do much better on my channel than makeup tutorials. So let me know. And also, if you have any other video requests, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know, and I would love to do that for you guys. I'm going to take a leave for now, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if this is the first time you're seeing this face. I'll be catching you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. I want you to believe